element. Fuck, say it with my chest. Bend your vertebrae and snap. Watch me flex cause they don't credit a menace or how my pressing the penis. Ain't digressing when I say fuck up. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Gini-MOB over here. Yo, you know we gotta react to this shit. This came out 7 days ago. I don't think anybody put reactions out to this. I tried to look at No Life Shaq. I don't think he did. Other reactors that do it, Crypt. I don't think I haven't seen this one. So this is R.A. Rugged Man. You know we got to get into this. This is called hate speech. This is like, bro, this is perfect for what is going on in today's society. This is my first time seeing this on YouTube. So let's see exactly what's going on. We're going to check this out and see what the hell is going on with this song.
I'm Rachel Robbins, and tonight's news we'll talk about hate speech.
Oh, shit. What? Oh my god. Yo, what? Wait, hold on. Yo. Hold on, man. You doing too much. But this shit is really going on right now. Yo, that is what is crazy. This shit is really going on right now. And oh my god. Yo, he didn't even have to say nothing. Like, we didn't even see R.A. Rugged Man yet. And this shit still spoke with nothing. He's saying hate speech, but the hate it came before this speech even started.
Prehistoric animal, hairy beast, a bloody ape I bite. Came out the Cape White, the Canaanite. I take your wife and lay the pipe. And if I ain't offend you, I ain't probably say it right. I'm like Big L in heaven with the Mac 11 raping Christ. I make atheists beg to be forgiven and listen to Christians. I get 5%ers and white supremacists switching positions. I put the fear of God in Christopher Hitchens. Put feminist bitches in kitchens and make vegans live off of chicken and chitlins. Got a redhead kingpin pumping hottie hobby. If she got a sloppy body, get my bitch some birth control from Hobby Lobby. I'm a fat American. I call football soccer. I give a weakling a wedgie and shove a nerd in his locker. I discipline these obscene teens. I beat them with belts. I smack you with my hard cock on your forehead and leave welts. It ain't hate, folks. Take notes. I make rape jokes with no apologies or fake quotes and no scapegoats. Hate speech of the brave, where we all run free. Or we just a wet vagina hole of a country. Country. Say it. Country.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Don't say this, don't say that.
Country.
Wait, that's the C word.
What? Oh my god, bro. That was a lot at once to just intake. Oh, man. So basically he's saying that, you know, this was all set up. Everybody put, or like whoever was creating the, you know, our country, our morals and everything from the beginning, put these things into play. He said throwing, you know, feminine, you know, women's and, you know, feminist women in kitchens and shit like that. And it's just, that's just how the world worked. And like we sit back and everybody else does shit for us. And now the world is shifting. And now how things used to be run and how things used to go is not the case anymore. Things obviously are changing, and people are shifting in their roles, which is really making it mentally chaotic for the people who are expecting roles to go a certain way. That's crazy, man.
I don't care. I burn flags, I grab my dick during national anthems. I fat shame a fat kid and blame his fat fuck parents. I shame sluts for being sluts. I use the word retard. I teach this wet vagina hole of a nation to be hard. Tell my psychologist I'm dropping Scientologist knowledge while flying on a cosmic rocket ship. Not into politics. I'm shoving cock in college kids until they vomit jizz. Impersonate a cop and shove my cop Glock in your esophagus, and then I stop.
He just said I shoved my thing in college students until they vomit what I'm putting in them. So he's like, I'm coming from the opposite side and I'm going so hard until it comes out of the other side. Like, yo. Ugh. That's why I don't listen to R.A. Rugged Man sometimes, man. You stress me the fuck out. Oh my god.
Impersonate a cop and shove my cop Glock in your esophagus, and then I stop and frisk every white European colonist and stomp an Amish bitch. I'm spitting visions Nostradamus missed. I take a room full of ballerinas and I teach them how to Dougie. I tell a chubby girl she's fat and tell a ugly girl she ugly. I'm overseas spreading STDs to OPPs. I get my hot Nagandi robbing old ladies for their groceries. I get Muslims quoting my gross poetry of mostly sleaze and get the Pope shoving rosary beads in your ovaries. I barely ever put my dick away, hit a chick a day. I make my gay friends eat a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Far as gunplay, I put the RA in the NRA. Losing fans and being hated, that's a regular day. It's the home of the brave where we all run free. Or we just a wet vagina hole of a country? Country? Say it. Country?
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Don't say this, don't say that.
Oh, now I see why. Now I see why No Life Shack and none of them reacted to. No, but that's crazy, man. Nah, this is crazy.
Country?
Wait, that's the C word.
Yo, I wear fur coats while doing experiments, animal testing. I have holy water for saliva. I give your vaginal a blessing. I leave you more confused than a half-black Klan member, transgender with a bad temper that was beaten as a kid with an antenna. Call me
Oh my
misogynist.
God.
I let a fan of
What the hell? Oh, what are you doing, RA? Like, dude, you're going in too hard right now. It's like my brain is just it's almost midnight. I gotta work in the morning, and I'm sitting here trying to process this. I did not expect the song to go this way, but what do you expect with RA? That was crazy. That was a whole bunch of confusing ass shit right there. Let's hear that again, because that was nuts.
I leave you more confused than a half-black Klan member, transgender with a bad temper that was beaten as a kid with an antenna. Call me misogynist. I met a fan and she stopped a copper flick. She was a gothic chick. I took her home. She started gobbling dick. She
Oh my
stripped and took
God.
a topless pic. I put on a boxing flick.
You sexualizing like everybody and their way of life. So you sexualize gay men, you've sexualized gothic women, you've sexualized feminine women in general. I mean, come on, man.
Started slobbing the clit and fucked it to the Paula album by Robin Thicke. Let the youth fight their own battles and deal with their own bullies. Let the obstacles give them strength instead of raising them as pussies. I smack society nerds with adjectives and
See, that's a fact. That's, bro, I knew he was going to go somewhere with this. He's saying, like, why are we coming up with these movements, and why are we coming up with all this shit to defend, like, a whole, like people that aren't even living that lifestyle are just coming, everybody's coming and creating this big movement, and we're basically we're setting these people up to sit behind and expect everybody else to take care of the issue of the others' disagreements with how you live. So, like, for example, I don't even want to say that I'm that, because I'm not, but let's just say in the event I was like a transgender or some shit like that I would be expecting everybody else to defend my honor for me choosing this way to live my life, and I expect everybody else to jump in this big movement for me and to fight and create massive chaos because somebody else on the other side disagrees with how I choose to live my life. Now, that is what goes against freedom of speech. You guys are all coming together and going against these people because they just have a disagreement with how you live. Or if somebody does say something that's insulting. Man, and instead you could just be teaching these people to fight for themselves and actually have love and respect for themselves. And that's where they're failing. And that's what he had. I knew there was a message at the end of this. I'm like, man, this is just too horror and like glory. But man, no, that is crazy. So I just had to sit there and use me as an example because I didn't know how else to put it. I'm tired. But but what I'm saying is, like, why aren't people fighting for themselves? Why are they expecting everybody else to gather around and fight for you to push this movement? When it's just, there's a very minuscule amount of people that live like this, but it's not like y'all are really... It's different. Like, back in the day with the Civil Rights Act, this was because it was a whole large population of people that were being separated from society because of their color. It wasn't because, oh, I'm choosing to remove my male genitalia and now I want to be a female, and this person has a disagreement with how I choose to live. Let me get a bunch of people to rally and just create all this chaos because of their disagreement. That person has a right to feel that way. Just like you have a right to feel like, well, this is how I want to live and this is what I choose to do with myself. But at least defend yourself and stop having other people come and create chaos for you. I see what he's saying there. That was a very tough line.
You wanna ban words that you think are bad words, that's backwards. It's the home of the brave, where we all run free. Are we just a wet vagina hole of a country? Country. Say it. Country.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Country.
Wait, that's the C word.
I don't care.
Rugged Man should be censored, not just the song, the whole person. I wish he would die a slow, painful death. No, you know what?
Right.
He's living his death on Earth right now. He's in hell.
Yo, like, so she's sitting there saying, oh, what you're saying is hateful. I wish you die a painful death. Like, you're just as hateful, bitch. Like, come on, man.
Man should be in hell. He's horrible.
Oh
He is
my God.
Financially ruined. He's emotionally ruined. Someone should reach down his neck and grab his dick and pull it up through his eyeball. He should be killed.
Oh, RA, it's crazy, man. Shout out to RA to Rugged Man. That I knew there was a bigger message to it. There always is with somebody like RA, but I just couldn't figure it out. I'm happy I see it through, but that's what he was saying is like, y'all, in the beginning it started with, well, we set everything up to be, a way like this where people have to follow morals and, morality and family, things like that, values and whatever. And a woman had her certain role based on Christianity, which, maybe we could say he was arguing that Christianity was a written concept by man. But anyways, say it wasn't, and we follow religion and everything. We have a moral, we have a method and a way of running things. People started to rebel against it. People started to change. And basically people were going against what the norm was. And because the people who were living by the norm had a disagreement with how you were living, it ticked you off because you're like, well, this is the land of the free. I should be able to do what I want to do and live how I want to live, which is true. But that doesn't mean it doesn't come with consequences and repercussions from society, because society may have a disagreement with how you live. Not like it matters to them, but they have a right to say, I don't agree with that way of life, and that's why I don't live that way. But at the end of the day, it's your life. You live how you want. But you guys are taking it like, oh, well, who are you to bully me? Who are you to... people come at everybody. I mean, that's just the way... That's just the unfortunacy of the consequence that comes with freedom of speech. Somebody may say something that you don't agree with. Somebody may call you out for being fat. And then you have a fat... you have a fat movement of fat people, like, and they're like, where, it's just like, well, why don't you just stick up for yourself? And at the end of the day, I think we, as parents, that starts with the parents. Like, I remember when I was a kid, and it was one of the parts of my life when my father was there, because my father was out of my life. But I remember this one part where he was out of jail at one point, and this kid I was having issues with at school, and my dad told me exactly what to say to him, made sure I was on deck and ready to fight. Like, that you need your parents to do that for you, or else you're never going to be able to stand up for yourself. Your parents have to make sure that you know that you're worth something, and that you can go out there and have pride for who you are, and forget what everybody else thinks. And if you have to go in there and fight for yourself and your own respect, then that's what you got to do. But at the end of the day, there shouldn't be a rally of people coming for, like, to sit here and fight against just because somebody has an indifference in opinion, to the point where you guys are tearing shit down, you're peeing on statues, you're doing all this dumb shit. tearing down the place that you fucking live in because you're mad because they have a disagreement with how you live. It makes no damn sense. No damn sense. Anyways, so that was a great song, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We are out. On to the next one.